How many times have you tried to lose weight in the past 12 months? If you're like the average dieter, you make 4 or 5 attempts to lose weight each and every year. Does that sound about right? But sadly, with every try, you've failed to keep the weight off, haven't you? Oh, I'm sure some weight loss programs may have enabled you to lose weight initially, but soon thereafter, like a cruel joke, the weight has crept back on, hasn't it? And you often end up weighing more than you did before you tried to lose the weight. Isn't it so frustrating? Here you are, eating well, exercising, and trying everything, but that darned weight just won't come off and stay off. How has your string of failures made you feel? Trying and failing over and over again is painful, isn't it? I know. I've been in your shoes. I'm Cassandra Frazier, and I've been overweight for many years. So I know the pain of failing all too well. Just like you, I've tried diet after diet. I've tried fat-burning pills, exercise workouts, and I've bought just about everything promised to make me lose weight. Every time I failed to keep the weight off, I felt utterly defeated, and worst of all, powerless. And these repeated failures made me feel powerless over everything else in my life. If I couldn't even control my weight, how could I possibly achieve anything? Have you felt the same pain? What if I told you that there is a 1-minute solution that enables you to overcome 99% of the reasons, obstacles, and pitfalls that have kept you from losing weight permanently? This is not another diet. It's not a pill, and it's not a weight loss device or gadget. Rather, it's a revolutionary, scientifically validated solution that is the most exciting weight loss discovery of the century. One that gives average people like you and me the ability to achieve permanent weight loss, even when nothing else has worked before. This is so extraordinary that it changed my life. This discovery is a safe, effective, and easy 1-minute technique that scientifically rewires your brain to eliminate virtually all the hidden obstacles and pitfalls that make you fail to lose weight permanently. This includes getting rid of food cravings, compulsive eating habits, and emotional factors that sabotage your weight loss efforts. This technique is now used by doctors to help their patients lose weight, and yet most people have never heard of it. It is a 1-minute technique that has been validated by more than 50 researchers in 7 countries, including Harvard Medical School, the University of California at Berkeley, and Johns Hopkins, with findings published in more than 15 peer-reviewed journals. Imagine a weight loss program that not only features brilliant strategies for losing up to a pound a day in a healthy manner, but also shows you how to eliminate 99% of the real reasons you failed to keep the weight off in the past. What good is losing weight after all if you can't overcome the factors that keep the weight you lost from coming back? The revolutionary 1-minute technique you're about to discover helps you overcome your deep-seated mental, emotional, and psychological obstacles, thereby making it almost impossible for you to fail. I've personally used this 1-minute weight loss technique together with the Pound a Day program, and I lost all my excess weight and have finally kept it off. Now you can do it too. Whether you want to lose 20 to 50 pounds or more, or you just want to get rid of those last 5 to 10 pounds of stubborn weight, the Pound a Day program will enable you to finally get off the yo-yo dieting cycle of insanity and set you on the fast track to achieving your goal. Who am I, and why should you believe me? I'm a 42-year-old mother of 2, and like you, I've been fighting the battle of the bulge for several years. My weight was always fluctuating, and my emotions went up and down like a roller coaster, depending on how much I weighed on any given day. I gained so much weight after I got married and had kids, and then it was twice as hard to lose it. I tried everything under the sun to keep my weight under control, but I could never keep the weight off permanently. It got to the point that every time I got a glimpse of myself in the mirror, I felt really disappointed that I had lost control of my weight. I even developed a phobia of weighing scales. In December of 2013, all that changed. I met a registered dietitian who taught me an easy-to-follow program that she shares with all her clients. This dietitian, whom I call Miss Vivian to protect her privacy, told me the program combines 5 of the most effective weight loss strategies together into one powerful, doctor-endorsed program that is so unique that it has a patent pending with the U.S. Patent Office. It sounded great. but I was skeptical. I wondered if this was just another weight loss program that would make me lose weight initially, only to gain it all back, or even more. I told Miss Vivian that, frankly, I was having a hard time believing that this pound-a-day program would work, and I'll never forget her answer. Here's what she said. One of the main reasons why most people fail to keep the weight they lost from coming back is because most weight loss programs address only the physical mechanisms of weight loss, such as reducing calories, carbohydrates, and fat, boosting metabolism, and exercise. They ignore the mental, emotional, and psychological reasons for weight gain. Our brains are programmed, or wired, with deeply ingrained attitudes, preconceived notions, and programmed beliefs that cause us to behave in ways that are sometimes counterproductive to our weight loss goals. These include low self-esteem, fear of failure, fear of not being good enough, perfectionism, need for control, self-doubt, anger issues, need for acceptance. When we harbor these programmed beliefs, attitudes, and feelings, what do? We eat. We also eat as a means of coping with our emotions. We eat when we're sad, when we're tired, when we've had a bad day, when we're feeling lonely or heartbroken, when we're bored, when we've been rejected, or when we're experiencing stress. We eat, and then we eat some more, mistakenly thinking that food will fill the void, the emptiness, and the feelings of self-loathing that fill our day-to-day existence. And we eat even when we're not hungry. This is what is called emotional eating. Miss Vivian went on to say that emotional eating is responsible for at least 75% of all weight gain. It made sense to me. I remembered all the times when I binged on food, not because I was hungry, but because I was heartbroken, feeling unloved, feeling alone, angry, overwhelmed, stressed out, or just bored. I'm sure you've binged for similar reasons. And how many times have you eaten just because of your negative programming since childhood? I, for one, have the habit of eating everything on my plate because I still hear echoes of my mother's voice from childhood days saying, "Eat everything on your plate, dear. There are so many starving children in the world," or "You better eat every last crumb on your plate or you'll be getting no dessert." So I learned how to eat everything on my plate even when I wasn't hungry, and I learned how to reward myself with dessert afterwards. No wonder I had weight issues. A friend of mine has a different kind of programming. Ever since she was a child, her family always watched TV while indulging in potato chips, so she carried that habit through adulthood and sits in front of the TV with a bag of chips. And most times, she wolfs down the entire bag in one sitting. And how about cravings? All of us have them, and sometimes they're our major downfall. My cravings are cheesecake and chocolate. A friend of mine can't go a day without ice cream, and still another friend is a pizza addict who can never eat just one slice. She has to eat the entire pizza. What kind of cravings, deep-seated emotions, and programming do you have wired in your brain that are causing you to binge on food, preventing you from sticking to a healthy lifestyle and making permanent weight loss impossible? Whatever is causing you to sabotage your own weight loss efforts, the 1-minute mindset technique can also make it a thing of the past so you can finally achieve your ideal weight. You can learn this revolutionary technique quickly and easily in just a few minutes, and you can do it in the comfort of your own home or wherever you are, and it can be done in only 1 minute or less. Click the button below to get the full story of the most exciting weight loss discovery of the century. Learn how to do the 1-minute mindset technique, which eliminates the mental, emotional, and psychological reasons that get in the way of your weight loss success. Without doing this, you can never lose weight permanently. Discover how to rewire your brain and stop food cravings, eliminate emotional eating, and reduce the stress hormone that makes you gain weight. Learn how to make excess weight automatically fall off your body as if on cue, and see how a clinically obese man lost 45 pounds in less than 2 months, and the other amazing success stories of people who have lost weight permanently when nothing else has worked before. How many times have you tried to lose weight in the past 12 months? If you're like the average diet